greatest of all times, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. BOGO of equal value at participating locations. Ask server for details. Fees.
You have $1 million home? I got $1 million buyers lined up. Hi, it's Mark Z with PXP.
When you're building a football team, you don't just pick 53 guys and call it a day. The work of building a team never stops. The roster evolves, grows stronger, gets tougher, smarter. And it's no different when you're building a motor company. Ford started building in 1903. 118 years later, we're still just getting started. Investing $700 million in the Ford Rouge Electric Vehicle Center, a state-of-the-art facility where we'll assemble the all-electric F-150 Lightning, bringing 21st century manufacturing techniques to Michigan and creating thousands of jobs. Because building the future is a job for Detroit. The Ford Motor Company, built for America, built Ford proud.
Introducing Fidelity Income Planning. We look at how much you've saved, how much you'll need, and help you build a straightforward plan to generate income, even when you're not working. A plan that gives you the chance to grow your savings and create cash flow that lasts. Plus, you can start, stop, or adjust your plan at any time. Talk to us today so we can help you go from saving to living. Fidelity Brokerage Services with your NYSE SIPC.
Your plan may feel impossible, but now it's anything but. With Walgreens Find RX coverage tool, you can compare plans online, over the phone, or in person, making Medicare easier than ever. Easier than picking which true crime doc to watch, figuring out that Wi-Fi password, or putting the duvet cover back on. So if you can do those things, with Find RX coverage, you can definitely Medicare. Find the plan that's right for you by visiting Walgreens.com/Medicare. Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care? So I could have therapy from my couch, or a doctor appointment from my car, if you wanted to. Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me singing. Couch appointments. Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at UHC.com. Plan benefits may vary. Battery destination because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries starting at just $79.99. And they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
That's smarter and easy today. Download the BetQL app today to better your chances.
So I've been informed by my broadcast partner, Rico here. I did not do a good job last segment. I misled you like Aaron Rodgers. I said we'd get to something, and then I immediately jumped into it. I'd like to sit back for a moment, and I want to let a World Series champion, a man fresh off of winning the World Series, sell this topic the appropriate way, because I effed up. So, we're talking college football playoff ranking debut. I gave MSU fans their side of it, and I gave Michigan fans theirs. But I didn't do a good job. I want to let Rico take a spin on it, please. You know, Brooklyn, host of the 5 Star Zone, noted Atlanta Braves fan. My nickname, Rico, is only 5 Star Zone. So what you saw yesterday was the power of the college football ranking angle. Most schools in the state probably finished higher than I think. If you want to be honest, I think both schools thought that they would be. I thought Michigan State would probably be around 4, 5, 6 area. They were 3. That tells me
one game beat you twice. If you're a Michigan fan, can you set aside Saturday, hit the restart button, and just play 4 games? You win by $1 million. Now you want to take the 20? I'll give you the 20. I'm concerned because I'm not hearing the players and the coaches play. I expect fans whining and bitching. It's a fans run. I'm not hearing them. And every time a Michigan player gets to the mic and the coach, they are talking. David, am I missing something? Did I miss something? You're speaking my language. Come on, guys. I am also concerned because when you have a coach speaking the language of a fan still about the game and the officiating and not saying, but we're focused on Indiana, we're moving ahead, we still got our goals in front of us. That's something that Harbaugh said before, right? Our goals are still in front of us. Right. But he's not this week. I listened to this Saucer drum. I listened to Mel Tucker, and he came out very simple and said, hey, we celebrated, we had fun, told the guys 24 hours. You're still celebrating? You still want to talk about this game? Stay home. I'm getting on my bus. I'm not flying to Purdue. All right, show me. So, and he said, Mike, calm down. He did. He actually texted me and said, Mike, calm down. Train home. It's intimidating. 248-539-9797. Let's get to the people. Shane's in Marine City. He's up next. What's up, Shane?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, man.
Good. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for staying with me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on Aaron Rodgers' whole conversation.
Yeah, please.
You guys made two points that were both pretty good, but the first point I completely agree with you guys. As far as the first one, as far as Aaron Rodgers, providing misleading information, that's not right. And especially in the seat that he's just in, be honest, be upfront, right?
I think he's a public figure, and we're talking about this global issue everyone on one level or another had to deal with. Yeah, it's wrong to try to get cute, mislead people. It's just wrong.
Absolutely. And I agree wholeheartedly with you guys. The second point I don't really agree with you on is attacking Aaron Rodgers for not getting the vaccine. You guys made a point of saying that he's got $1 billion on his shoulders as far as the franchise is concerned and a 7-1 team. When at the end of the day, maybe he made a decision that was that he sat down with his family and his wife and decided it was best for them. So I'm in a career field where we had a vaccine mandate. If you don't get the vaccine, you don't get to come to work. And so I had to go home and have that conversation with my wife. And whether I'm for or against is not the thing in question, but we decided, hey, we're going to go do it, right? But what about the league? What about attacking the league?
No, I mean, Shane, here's the problem you have, okay? The league, if they wanted to put the mandate down, everything in the NFL is collectively bargained. So then you have to go with the players here. And what you end up in is a labor war. And a very public one because it's a public league. It's not as simple as a private company just mandating. If the NFL tried to strong arm it, that's why the NBA didn't do it. Because the Players Association gets a say in everything that happens. So that's why you haven't seen the leagues do it. Now, they've educated, they've strongly encouraged, and let's face it, all these leagues have somewhere around a 95% rate of guys doing it. So they've kind of gotten where they need to go. This is the nightmare scenario because it is a quarterback and because it is a 7-1 team. And now, in a prime game, Green Bay, Kansas City, Shane, we're all having beers watching that game, right? Now in a prime game, Aaron Rodgers isn't playing. We know the reason why, and he misled everybody on his status. That's a nightmare.
Right. And I agree with you there as far as the like we are.
I got you. And Shane, listen, I've left it months ago. Like I don't want to get into the battles with people. I don't care anymore. I'm doing my thing. People can do theirs. I don't care. But when you're Aaron Rodgers, you're the quarterback of the Packers, and you got one goal, which is the Lombardi Trophy. I don't understand what could possibly outweigh the money you make, the responsibility you have, and the position you hold in this society and your profession. I do not understand how you would make the choice to put your own personal agenda ahead of the far bigger and more important picture. I don't get it. And since Aaron doesn't feel like explaining it to anybody,
we're left to do this. And again, Arizona 7-1, LA Rams 7-1, Bucks 6-2, Cowboys 6-1. It's gonna be a race. What do you think, Rico? You got to get 13 or 14 wins to have the 1 seed?
I think, yeah, you're looking at 13 minutes.
Okay, well, you just dumped the game this week. Congratulations.
You know what it is? It's the game you just added by beating Arizona. You gave it back.
And you did it without Devontae Adams. And I know guys can be
Because you had the
vaccinated.
advantage.
Right.
Beat Arizona at Arizona.
And guys can be vaccinated and still get it. And the research shows it is far lower chance to get it, but you still can. My point is the protocols are different. Now, Aaron, by being unvaccinated, he's gone through next Saturday. Now you just got to hope he doesn't miss 2 games. I don't see how you're doing your job as the leader of a corporation when you make that choice. You disagree, we can have the argument.
Yeah.
$40 million.
We are on to Purdue.
We are on to Purdue.
Top line.
And I'm nervous. Anytime you play at a stadium where the press box is bigger than the stadium, very dangerous. 248-539-9797.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by T&I Credit Union. There's an accident on northbound M39 at 7 Mile Road. Only the right lane is open with traffic heavy after Grand River. You can exit to the service drive and get back on at 8 Mile. We also have reported crashes on southbound Van Dyke at I-696 and on South Dequindre Road north of 14 Mile. Skip the high credit card debt this holiday season and pay off your gift list with T&I Credit Union's holiday loan. With rates as low as 5.99% and a $100 Amazon gift card at closing, your holiday will be stress-free. T&I Credit Union. Visit ticreditunion.org for more information. I'm Julia Deal with traffic.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Pro Football Sunday, New Orleans, a 6 or 6.5 point favorite at home against Atlanta. The total here is 42.5. We know New Orleans starting quarterback ruled out for the season with a torn ACL, but New Orleans still almost a touchdown favorite in this game, and I can't get behind that. I like Atlanta here at +6 or better. Just think the line is out too far here. I think New Orleans is obviously likely to win the game. New Orleans is a better team, but just feel like this number is wrong and feel like Atlanta's quarterback was going to be able to do enough to get this game inside the number. I know people are on New Orleans right now because they beat Tampa last weekend, but covering a big spread like this, I don't think that's in the cards. Coming up week 9, Atlanta +6 or better on the road in New Orleans. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at betrivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
Have you experienced basement leaks? Water is more than annoying. It can cause damage to your home and foundation. It starts at your roof line and can collect around your home, causing a mess in your basement or crawl space. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan. We are experts in managing water around your home. From gutters to waterproofing solutions, we have a full line of products to put an end to your water problems for good. John Wagner of DTE Energy has this to say about the work his team is doing right now.
I'm the general supervisor for the Pontiac Service Center, which consists of around 50 employees, 15 crews. As the infrastructure gets rebuilt, there's a lot of technology that goes along with that, which improves reliability and efficiency. Building the grid of the future means everyone can be more confident in their power.
To learn more, visit empoweringmichigan.com. DTE.
From cookouts in summer to the depths of winter, natural gas is your safe, reliable, affordable energy source. Because DTE buys gas in the summer when prices are low and stores it to keep prices affordable. And we upgrade and monitor the system 24/7, 365. So for all you do, natural gas is there for you. Learn more at dteenergy.com. DTE.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, with 24/7 support
trusted auto battery. No matter where your journey takes you, count on DieHard to get you started on the road ahead. Available at your local Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest stores. My stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have passion, indigestion,
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol chews.
Pepto-Bismols in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Let me try it.
Try Pepto-Bismol chews for fast relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Finding the right Medicare plan may feel impossible, but now it's anything but. With Walgreens Find RX coverage tool, you can compare plans online, over the phone, or in person, making Medicare easier than ever. Easier than picking which true crime doc to watch, figuring out that Wi-Fi password, or putting the duvet cover back on. So if you can do those things, with Find RX coverage, you can definitely Medicare. Find the plan that's right for you by visiting walgreens.com/Medicare.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5 Star Zone with Rico Beer. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Straight to the people. We got playoff talk. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got Big Ten Power Rank on a loaded Wednesday. That's before we get to the Boats and Hose edition of Getting No Roberto in the 4 o'clock hour. That's no better. And that brings us to Kevin. He's up next. What's up, Kev?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I just wanted to make my comments about the Aaron Rodgers situation. I have my own opinion about everybody that doesn't want to get vaccinated. I understand we don't want to turn this into vaccine radio and all that stuff, but I once been somebody that said, if not for yourself, do it for the guy next to you or the lady next to you in the grocery store. It's not about yourself. Like, I get it, it's a personal decision, but I will never understand the whole, like, you go out and get the flu vaccine, you go out and get, like, medicine to die from with over-the-counter colds and flus and stuff, but this is FDA approved. I mean, it's not that hard of a decision. I get it.
Kevin, what bothers me with Aaron Rodgers, and we'll stick to Rodgers, right? You're paid as one of the premier athletes on the planet. You have a responsibility to your employer. You have a responsibility to your teammates. You got a responsibility to me, to the league. And to go out and say one thing, but you do another, I think that it's the height of dishonesty. And now the rest of your team has to pay for your decision. And I understand you can be vaccinated and still get it. Protocols are different. Now, as an unvaxxed player, he has no shot to play this weekend, and their stakes are very high. And Kevin, I only wish this involved the Lions so that we could talk about it locally. Like, imagine if the Lions were 7-1 and going for the division, and whoever was the starter was in this situation. Can you imagine that conversation? That's where I wonder if people would still be calling up and going, well, I support Aaron's decision. Oh, really? Because it doesn't affect your team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And coming from the perspective of the organization, the Green Bay organization, you're sitting there, every team's got to have a game plan like, hey, what if Aaron Rodgers goes down with an injury? This kind of thing is not something they can plan for.
Right.
This is, he put his whole team at risk. Because he practiced with them last week, correct? I mean, he roots with Mason Crosby when they go on the road. I mean, he's best friends with Mason Crosby. He's best friends with half the guys on his team. He's not thinking about anybody else except for himself in this situation. What if there was somebody on his team that has an immunocompromised system? Like,
well, the key is if they're vaccinated. The key is if they're vaccinated, it will protect them against serious illness. But yeah, as far as being a team leader and the guy who gets paid that type of money, I do think you need to make some decisions. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers were, I don't know, selling commercial real estate and able to work from home and he didn't want to get the vaccine and his company didn't have a mandate, I'm not interested in having the debate anymore. Because it's not the same as being Aaron Rodgers and playing with the Green Bay Packers and being a global icon. I think the stakes are different.
And the fact that he came out and really misrepresented himself to make it seem like he did.
You want to play that audio real quick, David? Just so people understand it, this was from back in August. He was asked directly about the vaccine. Listen to what he says, and then listen this weird point of view he takes as if he's one of the vaxxed talking about the unvaxxed.
Yeah, I've been vaxxed. There's a lot of conversation around it. Those guys on the team that haven't vaccinated.
Really bizarre, man. And oh, by the way, now he's filing a petition for some homeopathic or Eastern medicine supplementation.
His personal doctor boosted his antibodies.
You know, it's weird. There's actually an FDA-approved method to do that you don't need a waiver for. Again, $40 million on the line, a Super Bowl, your last run in Green Bay, and you're trying to get these games at Lambeau in the postseason. I can't make sense of it. Can't. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Alex Milford, 97.1. What's up, Alex?
Good afternoon.
Give me one.
Good afternoon.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Excellent, man. What's on your mind?
Well, I just, the conversation of, Michigan State, runs the table, continues to win. Obviously that's a lazy conversation in my mind. Yeah, it's a big ask not to get another one, but I'm just saying, I think that's a lazy conversation to have. Michigan is 7-1, outside looking in, especially with Oklahoma's positioning. They obviously have a clear pathway. We were 7-1 when we lost to Nebraska going in 2015. Obviously, we had to run the table, and we did. We got in. It was a thing of beauty until obviously the way it came to a crashing end. But I think the conversation that needs to be had, especially around Michigan State, is you look at the top 4 teams, all of them come from Saban lineage. And that's important to think about how those conversations within those walls are being had. And I think that win Saturday needs to be a point of saying, look, we are not the Spartans that needed that chip like we needed in the past. We are taking a step out of that shell. Now, we're the team to beat. Yeah, we're top dog. Yeah, we're this person's Super Bowl. But we are a Saban lineage winning team. We are a winning program that can handle that spotlight.
Yeah, and Alex, that's where I think, and again, Rico gets upset with me, and I think Spartan fans get upset. I think you're constantly in a prove-it phase. Unless you end up with this decade of credibility of being an Ohio State or a Bama or a Clemson, you constantly have to prove yourself. So as big as the Michigan game was, this Purdue game in many ways is big.
No, I don't get upset with you, Mike. It's just insert every game. And
because we are in a 1-0 mentality.
Northwestern, it was we're underdogs at Northwestern.
Hold on. Did you know State was going to be this good against Northwestern? Let me answer for you. No, you did not. Don't put, and I said they'd win. Don't put that on me.
No. David, arbitrator.
I respect our opponents.
No, Northwestern was, we're underdogs.
I said we'd win. That's not fair.
Now, spread against Indiana. Youngstown State was the only one that he didn't. Miami, Pierre King is going to bomb us. I believe was the
going down south.
Was the
high humidity.
Billy Zappi.
That's a proud program.
Kenny,
it's Billy Zappi. Orbital's ramming speed.
Yeah, that was Billy Zappi.
Scared money don't make money, Rico.
That was going to happen there. Well, I'm trying to think.
Respect our opponents from Nebraska.
Rutgers? Oh, Nebraska. Rutgers.
I was fairly confident against Rutgers.
No, hey, nobody plays like the University of New Jersey.
Well, that's the State University.
You know, watch out for them. In Indiana.
James Gandolfini went.
Indiana was the trap game.
Tough game. Bloomington, homecoming, big crowd.
Then it was the bye week. Can you handle the pressure of the bye week?
Did well.
Then it was Michigan. Guys, I don't know. Listen, I don't see this, guys.
And I'm going to keep this mindset because we keep winning. And now we're on to Purdue. A very gritty, gutty, feisty,
the hypothetical, they beat Purdue. Is Maryland a trap game?
No, we'll murder those. No, we'll murder those bums.
Because you got Ohio State right after.
Yeah, no, that's all good. We'll murder those bums. No.
You're going to say that about Maryland?
Yeah, you know why? Because this bum ass likes them, and they're terrible. We're going to murder their ass.
You got to be worried about
kill
to,
them.
now that
We
is
will
actually
kill
right.
Maryland.
Right, now that's the game you should be worried about.
Can you kill a turtle by running it over, or does the shell protect it?
Let's experiment. Let's do it outside the parking lot. Let's try
I think
it.
that's animal cruelty, and I'm not going to
You're
be
right
part of
about